kind of like this song. It's like we're in a cave. It's a little melancholy, but a little hopeful. You know, we're on a quest. Things are things are rough. Got a little circle of light around us. Maybe there's wizards sending magic bolts at us or something like that. Hi, it's me, Scott. I'm mainly just streaming to just like make myself stop playing Elden Ring for a minute because for like the last 10 days basically I played Elden Ring like it was my job. It's not my job. Um, it's very good. It's very huge. It's a huge game. So I figured we would do some heat things. One of the things we need to do is kill the legacy heat, mainly just so I have to stop paying for it. That's the main goal. Um, it should also, not only will I not have to pay for it on, I'm not exactly sure how the pricing is on this. In theory, it's costing some time and perhaps some money on the Cloudflare side, but it's just straight up costing money, no question, no theory on the Heroku side. So that's what I want to take down today. So we're going to just pull that part of the script out, and we're going to click this button. Uh-oh, is this a secret? No, it's fine. Publish a new version with the legacy code pulled out, and then I'll shut down that backend. And that shouldn't take too long. We just got to, like, you know, do some due diligence to make sure they don't break everything is actually the part that will take some amount of time. But we got things pretty tidied up last time, or whenever. Last time we did Heat, I guess I should say. Where'd the music go? What happened? Hey, the happy channel is once again out of our grasp, but I think I've decided the happy channel, maybe not for me. Okay, do I have... So the good thing is I can tell I have the microphone because I see the little meter in the corner and I see the little robot talking. So I feel confident that we have microphone. Good. Does that mean that I've done the thing that I've said we should do 7 trillion times, which is make an easier way to do this wallpaper switcher? No, I haven't. Kind of want to read it. I don't know why I want to do this, but I kind of want to just write it in C#. Kind of want to write it in just straight up C. The problem is like web query stuff in C. We'll have to grab some library anyway, so like might as well just do it .NET style, possibly, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the music either. Where are you, music? Let's just switch to the next song. So yeah, I've been playing way too much Elden Ring. Way too much Elden Ring. Since it came out. What was that, 10 days ago? I don't even know anymore. This is like my life is blurred together. The real issue is Binary C, it's time to kill it. It's time to destroy Legacy Heat. It's been a thorn in my side and in my pocketbook. Because I've been paying for Legacy Heat for like, I don't know. What did we do all this stuff? Not quite a year, but these things add up. It's true. It's like, I mean, is it always good? Is that like the gradual cooling of the universe? What is that called? It's like the counterpart to the Big Bang. It's like the Big Freeze or something, or it's just like, I mean, it's the heat death of the universe, right? But isn't there a fancy name for that? Where just no molecules are moving anymore and everything is 0 Kelvin? Is that what it is? When there's like no movement at all? Is that 0 Kelvin? These are things I maybe once upon a time knew. So anyway, we're gonna work to hasten the heat death of the universe. It's true. I mean, I'm an advocate for that kind of thing. I mean, in fact, like Legacy Heat is almost the only Legacy thing I've ever done. I'm much more of an advocate of like the move forward, prune, excise, you know, like wait, okay, how am I gonna say this? Hello, le blux, le bleu, le bleu, le blue TV, le blux TV. How's it going? We're picking out wallpaper for the stream. The most important part of the stream. This is kind of nice. Where's Life is Yours? We've got kind of a nice purple. I think it's like 5 a.m. in Norway. Surely. Sanshu. I'm never gonna remember that. You can remind me, and I'll try, but I'm gonna mess it up. So I apologize in advance. I thought I saw Life is Yours was on. Yeah, why is Life is Yours awake? Life is Yours awake, even though it's whatever obscene time in Norway. So look at that cool taxi. I'm just not feeling these wallpapers today. So, I mean, I kind of like these pastel sunset-y things. It's getting to springtime. It's getting to be springtime here in Portland. I saw a bloomed crocus today, and everyone knows that when the crocus blooms, springtime is here. It was weird, though. I always think of, in my mind, as a person who doesn't know anything about botany, crocuses, to me, are like, oh, you know, that's when springtime starts. When the crocus blooms, it's like, that's it. But I feel like before the crocuses bloomed here, there were daffodils everywhere. But I don't know any, like, beautiful poetic lines about daffodils. Okay, we got this one again. Maybe we just go with, I'm gonna just go with this. Let's move on with our lives. I think that's some daffodils. So, here's the main thing we have to do. Look at that robot up there. That's very cute and very silly. Okay. Sorry, I haven't streamed in a while, so I kind of forgot that we did the robot. And now we have a cute robot in the corner. So, what are we doing? That's our little Vue.js thing. But I think I realized I need to update that, but I'm not going to worry about it right this minute. Okay, what was the trick? Just like close everything, right? Close all. So, that's kind of weird. We want to. Oh yeah, your plant is almost restored. You have a green thumb. I knew you had it in you. My plant that I've barely watered all winter, that was it's a Monstera deliciosa, was a clipping, and it had like 2 leaves, and then kind of in the fall, one of them started to die, but a new one came to replace it, and it split into 2. But it hasn't really progressed, maybe all winter. I haven't killed it, but it hasn't like advanced in its life. But maybe it's time for my delicious monster to blossom. Okay. What do we actually want? We want to... Oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. I forgot we even wrote tests. Very professional of us. I actually do have a job. I have too many jobs going up. I'm probably not going to be able to stream very much for the next 2 months, just because I took another semi-jobby job for a couple of months, then also have a bunch of side projects. It's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, but you know. So, anybody remember how this works? What we did was we split all this stuff, we ported everything to TypeScript. So I think it's actually in the replica. We have the legacy handler. Is that not true? I thought it was true. No, because we made a channel route. I forgot. We made a route for channel data. So our channel data is where the legacy send would be. And so I believe I don't like this song. I believe that this legacy, this blob right here, I think is all the legacy code. And I think if we cut this, excise it, we will. And I gave everybody more than a month. You know, we did the thing of. Oh my gosh, Chanshu. I'm about to delete some old stuff from Heat. So you were trying to get Heat to work. So if you get to that point where you're seeing that message, so like for example, if we look at the hello world. Hello world. So by default, hello world, and this will be for me, because this is, you know, it defaults to me. Any clicks that I click over here, I should get those clicks. So you'll start getting the click data. So you don't have to use my demos. They're just kind of a starting point. You definitely can. So the demos are kind of designed to just get stuck into OBS. And so you can definitely use those. And so any of the demos like heat map, whatever. The one catch being kissing booth is that by default, everything is set up for my channel ID. So you have to, if you're going to use the WebSockets, you have a couple of options. If you're just going to use the demos, I think you can just do like channel ID equals whatever your channel ID is. Which I'm pretty sure if you install the extension will give you the link to that. So, where was that thing? So if you go to the creator, go to extensions, where the heck do you do that? My extensions, overlay one, how do you configure it? Configure. So if you go to the little configuration window for Heat, you can do browser overlays. It'll tell you your channel ID right here. And actually, if you click browser overlays here, it'll automatically put your channel ID in the URL. And then when you go to the individual demos, it'll already have the channel ID. So you can set your channel ID in the query string like this, or you can just follow that link. If you're doing your own, if you want to write your own stuff, you can either, if you're doing it in a browser, you can use Heat.js, which will kind of automatically connect for you. And just when you create a new Heat object with Heat.js, you just pass your channel ID, and then that will do the thing and give you your click data. Or you can just connect directly with your own WebSockets and manage the WebSocket yourself, and then it just needs to be channels / whatever your channel ID is. So you have some options there depending on how deep you want to go. So we want to, I think we just want to kill this. I think the whole goal of today is really just that. And then I just don't even think we really even have any other, like, so we don't want. Oh, a decompit. Well, so this is actually the forwarder that forwards you to the legacy service. Although I see what you're saying, that's not a bad idea actually. So this is actually on the current service, the thing that forwards you back to the old service. So on this end of things, we actually can just totally delete stuff. You don't understand why you can't receive other events then? I mean, are you sure you're set to your channel ID and you're clicking on your stream? Because as you saw, I was getting events from mine. Yeah, so this is like current Heat's little forwarding block to send to legacy Heat. So I think on this end of things, we just want to totally excise it. But the idea of having like some kind of message at the legacy endpoint is not a terrible idea. Which we could host that as a separate worker. I gotta think about that. I don't know exactly what I want to do about that. Okay, so we have mini player running. I probably should So you get that connected to Heat API server message. I probably should just add, while I'm in here, to tell you what channel ID you're connected to, so you can verify that you're connected. It's clear that you're connected to the channel you want. It should be clear because it should be in the URL, but just to be nice, we could add it. So in this case, that was another weird thing I was going to look at. The fact that we could do non-HTTPS. Okay, so yeah, we get connected to Heat API server version, whatever. So actually, while I'm thinking about that, we did the constants thing. I don't love this, but whatever. So let's bump this version, and then we want to say, yeah, connected to. We really just want to be in source, right? So do we know the channel here? I think we do. It would be let channel ID equal.
Remember all the happy times we had? Very much alike.
Do it like this. Oops.
Remember all the happy times we had?
Maybe. Yeah, what would I want to actually put there? So, what would I actually want to put there? The only thing that ever would have, it would be like, if you connect with a WebSocket, I guess it's just like, it does nothing, but if you connect with a WebSocket, it responds, hey, don't do that. Like, it would take a little time to write that. It'd be a little annoying, but not horrible. Okay, so now we get connected to Heat API server. Channel is this. Version is this. Or maybe the more appropriate thing to do would be this. Yeah, let's do this instead. I think I prefer this. Just make it part of the payload. And like, so system messages can tell you a channel and a message, because I think actually normal clicks tell you the channel. Is that true? I can't remember. I think they don't. They could. I think I don't want them to though, because it's just, well, it does give you ID. Or is that me? No, that's me. That's not the channel ID. So I think I'm not going to put it. Something's wrong. This is wrong. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So now whenever you connect, you will get this message that will have connected to Heat API server. We'll tell you the channel. and it will tell you the version. Should I call that channel ID instead? Oh yeah, that's fair. Like I take something away, like Scott giveth and Scott taketh away. Oh, thanks for the follow. Wait, I have to go back and see. Wait, what did you say to call you? You said to call you Sandshoe. I'm gonna forget it. Sandshoe. It's like you're without shoes, or without one shoe. Or you're without who. It's like you're sans who. Okay, so we have these clicks now. Oh, sorry, we don't have clicks here yet because we're not connected here to click. But that looks not unreasonable. We took out the legacy code. So the right thing to do, let's do it the right way. I was gonna say like there's a right way to do it, or we can go, oh, Japanese salamander. A giant Japanese salamander? Okay, so... Well, that's kind of a weird looking salamander. Okay, so we want to... Let's open the Twitch developer rig. Twitch developer rig. Let's... refresh views. Something's broken. We have to run the front end. Okay, so we need to, on the Twitch front end, in here, we need to temporarily connect to localhost. One day I'm accidentally going to push that. It's going to be a real disaster. Push all views. Okay, so we connected, and then we get a response. Heat API version 2.2.1. Okay, so it would appear that we're getting clicks. So now let's push the development server. A new version of Wrangler. So that would be this one. So I'm a little, yeah, maybe we should look into that. I don't even exactly know where to look though. The fact that we can connect the api.j38.workers.dev. Is that not right? No, it's heat API dev j38.workers.dev. Good grief. Heat API dev. So that did connect. It is the proper version. We do need to update. We need to fix that at one point. That's pretty annoying. But the like staging and production setup, I think it's still in beta actually, so maybe we'll wait to fix it. But it's certainly not ideal. Okay, so let's refresh all views. And we clicked. So to heat API dev.j38.workers.dev, we are connecting. So that is good news. I bet our heat status page is broken though, now that I think about it, because of the sunsetting of Kraken. Now it's a little annoying, but oh well. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. Should I do it? Are we just gonna publish? just gonna publish. I think we're gonna. And because binary made me make a README file, I know how to do that. So I'm glad it exists. What am I gonna screw up if I do this? I don't think anything. We just remove some legacy code, changed a little bit of printing. Should be fine. Should be fine. And then let's go change this to... Oh. Let's put the proper one at the bottom. Okay. So we should be published there. We should also be pointing there. We should now be able to go to the real deal. Okay, so we got the new message on the actual URL. I can refresh all views. We got a click there. Do we get a click from actual real life heat? Yes. Okay. I think we have successfully deployed the new version of heat in less than half an hour. That was pretty quick. Okay. So then I, over in another window that is private and is a secret, we'll go to Heroku. Okay, so the real question is, do I do anything with the old version, the heat EBS URL, or do I just like... What do I do? Okay, that looks right. Channel, so is that your channel ID? 73916222226? So I think I can pretend to be you. Let me see. You're not live? I think I can do it in the developer rig. Let's try. So let's disconnect. So this would be your URL that you'd be connected to in Heat. So we should get that message. So let's, I'm not totally sure I can do this, but let's see. We'll create a new view and we will say the channel ID will be you. And the viewer will just be a logged in user with shared identity. Okay, let's try that. Okay, yeah, it went through. So this should be the same as if you were streaming and clicking. So we should be getting clicks through as you. And so if we went to, Heat.js, we went to like the markers demo, but we went to your channel ID. So this should be you, right? So you could go to this URL right now with your channel ID and these clicks should show up, yeah. Or, what's the username one called? I don't remember. I think I would remember anything. Called names or something? Names? Yes. Okay, but then we need channel is equal to your channel. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, there it goes. Developer rig, developer rig, developer rig, developer rig. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. That looks correct, right? So you're getting click data. So now you can do whatever fancy things you want to do with your bot. Good luck. Let me know what you make. Okay, meanwhile, let's continue to kill heat. You're welcome. Thanks for trying heat. Okay. We gotta do a Discord check. Okay, this says Life is Yours is awake. Let's see. It's our official Life is Yours check. Time in Norway. You can see I've searched it before. 5 a.m. So, is Life is Yours awake at 5 a.m.? Would not surprise me. Okay, so what? The heck? Oh. It is 8 p.m. in Portland, Oregon, USA. Well, that time has been meaningless just because I've been in constant Elden Ring land. Okay, so Heat EBS is what we want to kill. So do I want to put up anything at... Oh, Southern France. 5 a.m. there too. Also burning the midnight oil. Where have I been in the south of France? I've been to Marseille, and I've been to Nice, and where else? Took a day trip to Monaco. Montpellier? How do you say it? I might have gone through there on a train. It was a long time ago. And my pronunciation is terrible, I'm sure. I liked Marseille. That was a very long time ago. Okay, so yeah, I did. So I did do the thing where, you know, last year I made the thing, or we did the stupid logging thing that was driving me insane. And then I did go through those logs for a couple months, found everybody that I could find that was using Heat, and I went and individually messaged them a month ago through a Twitter whisper. And some of them responded and said they'd fix it and so on and so forth. So I feel like I did what due diligence I could. I guess the question is just, do I want to do anything? That's what I'm thinking. Like, especially with somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, like, they're not going to read. In fact, that version of Heat doesn't even have a response. Like, it doesn't, that version doesn't, I don't believe even tells you anything when you connect normally. Yeah, I think it would be a small number of people. So then the only question is, like, do I do anything with that URL? Like, do I forward that URL somewhere, or do we just, like, say it straight up 404 so it's just very clear that it is no longer... not even 404, you can't even look it up. Like, DNS error. I'm inclined to just totally kill the URL. Wait, turn it into a teapot. What does that mean? Is that some networking term I don't know? I think I've knew... Did you tell me about this once? This is now suddenly familiar, but I can't remember who told me about it. And I feel like I only realized, like, learned about it relatively recently. I'm a teapot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like what's another thing like that? Like dead beef is another thing that I just don't store in my brain. It gets in my brain. I guess I did remember it last time. So at least last time I did learn dead beef. So maybe I will remember teapot this time. I don't know how my brain decides what is worth storing and what is like, it's on the internet. Okay, I'm doing it. Do I actually want to delete the Heroku app entirely? I think I just do. I think I just want to delete it. I'll keep the repository. Maybe I'll archive the repository, but... Okay, I'm taking down... I'm doing it. Killed. Dead. It's gone. Gone. So really all that's living there now is hell is other people, which one day we should revisit. Yeah... now that you mention it, you would think that I don't know, my brain seems to have arbitrary handling for that, because there are some things I just look up all the time. There's especially certain formulas, especially certain like trigonometry things. Oh, so there's two things I just look up every single time, even though it's been a million times, and I should just remember it. One of them is Cartesian to polar and polar to Cartesian. My brain has chosen not to store that because I can just search for that and find it every time, I guess. And the other is if you have like a Cartesian XY coordinate and then you want to turn it to a linear like index. These are not complicated formulas by any means, especially that Cartesian XY to indexes. If I thought about it for 30 seconds, I could certainly do it. But my mind decides like, well, you could either think about it for 30 seconds or you could Google it. And as long as you use Google and not DuckDuckGo, maybe you'll find it in 25 seconds. So it'll be a little faster. That's fair. Okay, yeah, things that might actually cause you harm are probably worth looking up. Okay, so we've killed it. We've killed it. So now the thing to do, I guess, would be to go Cloudflare, and I really am inclined to just kill that domain. Because otherwise I have to handle it. I have to handle it somehow, and I would prefer to just not even handle it. I mean, I guess I could point it to the same, handle it in this same script, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to kill it. I killed it. I killed it. Does heat still work? I think it does. Balls are falling. Okay. Oh yeah, stuff like that I would definitely... I mean, I feel like hardcore people just always have... What's it called? The name is always so weird. Machinery's Handbook. Machinery's Handbook? Yeah. I think if you machine, you're just not supposed to have anything in your brain, and you're just supposed to have this 31st edition of Machinery's Handbook, and it just has all possible information you would ever want to know. In theory. What edition are we on? Are this 31 the latest? We can get this copy from 1914, and then you can really cut out a and maybe edition 31. Is that the latest? Gosh, we were on 16th edition only in YouTube on 2014. Okay, so I think we did the thing. We killed the legacy. Will not be paying Heroku anymore. Do I really just don't want to bother. I really just don't want to bother with doing something with it. So we'll see. Maybe people will suddenly show up on the Discord to say, hey, it's broken. Speaking of, I think the first thing the help page should say is, hey, go to Discord. I thought we started to do that. I thought I started to rework this stuff and add... Maybe I just did it on... I know we made a lot of changes here. Oh, it's my vanilla J. Is that out of date? No, I think this is updated. I updated this, right? Oh, this warning. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, sure. I can just ditch this. Oh, gosh, I gave him way longer. I thought I said end of February, but it's end of March. So that endpoint was removed March 5, 2022. Legacy connections to heat using are no longer supported. That endpoint was removed March 2012. Please continue to... Okay. How about that? Okay, good. Perfect. So we have all this. Got the payload. So this is the vanilla JavaScript example. We have the heat.js example. Or just like a link to it. If you really want to see the data, it should be while you're live streaming actually clicking on the video. So I'm clicking my video right now to see these balls falling. If you need, I mean, my understanding of how most people do this is they either very frequently have just like a test account, like maybe their bot account or something, so they can run a live stream and just do testing on it. So it should work from there. You alternatively can get set up with the developer rig. It's just a little more annoying, and I think you'd have to like make a dummy project to use it. So it might be easier to just have a dummy channel. Okay. Oh wait, sample payload? Well, actually, this is still the click payload, right? I think this... Is that not true? Did I change that? Good question. Let's see. But that's as a logged in user, so we would want to see... No problem. Oops.
My sourdough patty
Oh no. Sourdough patty. Get out of here. Let's just have a Twitch... Really? Is that true? I'm advertising Jack in the Box? Gross. My stream advertises Jack in the Box? Disgusting. Okay, so if I'm clicking now, yeah, so A means anonymous. So that is a totally anonymous user. And if I was logged in but not shared, it should be prefixed with a U. So I think this payload is okay. I guess I could add the payload for the welcome message, but eh. Yeah, so there's an unverified. Yeah, cool. Oh. I mean, one day we could try to host this in a way that was sane, but I don't really want to. So we wrote all this stuff here. So we did say visit the Discord here. So probably what we want to do then, I feel like all this stuff should be under something called overview. Right? Like, I duplicate a page. So we can have home, we can have overview, we can have custom experiences, etc. Fill out this field. I don't want to. Can I okay, I'm making an overview page. Is this always alphabetical? What kind of custom sidebars can I have? Oh, just text. I guess this is just always alphabetical. I think you can use the I want to figure that out actually. Like linking to this. So preset experiences using demos. Is that broken? Yes. And create new experiences. So we can link to custom experiences. Custom experiences. Oops. I forgot the... What's the Discord link? By someone, do you mean me? I was thinking about it. I mean, the thing that would be the coolest that we could do with Heath directly in OBS is a very easy video manipulation. That would be like... it would be cool. I haven't really looked into it much as far as like what it would actually take to do that. I saw a plugin that would be pretty close. I mean, yeah, gosh. I guess the weird thing is you want OBS would have to act as a WebSocket client, which there's already some kind of WebSocket library in it, right? Because it has a WebSocket server in it. And then it would need to... I don't know. I'd really have to think about like what the thing. Oh gosh, give chat full control over OBS. Guess you could. I mean, you could in theory do that now with an OBS browser source, but I get what you're saying. To me, the main thing that I would want is the direct video manipulation stuff, just because that's such a hassle to do right now. Okay, he is a Twitch extension for user engagement. It works by routing User clicks on the Twitch video player to the broadcaster as raw coordinate data. The data can be posed with pre-existing demos. So custom experiences. So I think there's, you can do like, yeah, okay, you can do this. So you can do like the media wiki format. So it's this. So this would be a little better, right? So if we just did, so the name of the wiki page is custom experiences, and then the link text is this. So it'll just be a little less weird, and we can, yeah, so we can do this. So I think that's better. Create new experiences. Is that not right? Do you have a space or something? Oh, that looks correct. Okay, so that was good. And then I wonder how you can link to like a... Can I do this? So it's double bracket, hype. Double bracket. Is that a thing you can do? I link to it. Yeah, okay. That feels a little better. Okay, so that's that. Does this actually work? Probably. Scott made this. Hey, it's me. It's me. Okay. I kind of want to rename the Discord. What should the Discord be called? So it's not like, it feels a little weird for it to be called just my name. Okay, so the main thing we want. Uh-oh. Wait, where was I editing that? Okay, close. Okay, he does a Twitch extension for user engagement. It worked for routing user click to the Twitch video player on the Twitch video player to the broadcaster as raw coordinate data. This data can be used with pre-existing demos or to create new experiences. For help please visit the Discord. So we have all the custom experiences documentation, which is quite simple, and we have the like. Visit the overview to learn more. We probably want. Okay. So let's push. Drop the Scotch Cult made this. I really was thinking about the phrase "make it better," like thinking about that idea, that project idea of like taking the bad consumer electronics and trying to make them better. I like the phrase "make it better." It's just too. It exists already too much in the world and in popular culture. Like, I like the sentiment. I just need a different phrase, I think. Okay, so heat workers. We will ditch legacy support, update connection message, and bump version. I can really merge that in. Make it no worse than it already was. I can't guarantee that. I cannot guarantee. I mean, yeah, maybe at best a lateral move. Make it Make it equal to, hopefully not less than. Greater than or equal to. I think we don't. Yes, we do. We should probably push this. So this is actually correct. We are logging this token, which we probably don't really want to do. And then we did fix a slight bug there. Okay. I thought we had done more substantial work. To updated status view and bomb demos, updated readme. Really thought we did some work on the help and or about pages. But guess not. Okay, homepage, about page, learn more from the wiki. That's fine, that's fine. So this is going to be broken, and this is, so both those links are bad. Really, they could just go to the overview, probably. Because I think the overview has... Oops. An entry for the custom experiences too, and then I can just link more deeply. Kidding. Can I just make a C name for the Discord invite or something? Like, can I guess I could just make a thing that forwarded to a certain Discord invite. Something, just so I don't have to think about it. What do humans do? Okay, okay, help page, we said. Great. You did a very good job. This is not Markdown. This is not. Oh boy. Great. Capitalize wiki for no reason. Whoa, what? What just happened? How did the desktop cap? I hit some shortcut that made this full screen. Okay, weird. I don't know what I did. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, or I would do just like, oh, that would be handy. Yeah. Or like an invite that would take you straight to... I mean, I would just make like a heat channel, probably. Yeah, that would actually be good. It's gonna probably say like, you need Discord Nitro. Whoa, weird. What? Opts slash? What? Wait, is redirect center some kind of service? Oh, so this is like some weird redirect thing. I wouldn't want to do this. I would like send it to probably, I mean, gosh, it'd be a little annoying. I guess it could be a Cloudflare page. It could be a GitHub. Well, I would want it to be, I was imagining maybe would be like discord.j38.net. And then it would just like... Oh, so I could make an invite that... Yeah, this is what people are saying. It's just like... This is what I was sort of imagining. Just do it on GitHub with the CNAME. Just discord.j38.net. And then it would just go there. And if I wanted to be fancy, I could make it keep... Well, right. But you need it. You're saying you need a special invite code to go to a specific channel. Well, I'm not going to worry about it today. Okay, did I fix this? So we can view the wiki. Can join the Discord. That's the wiki. That's the Discord. Okie dokie. Okay. So that's all good. So the thing I was gonna think about, I don't really know if I want to start tackling this today. Do I? I don't know. Kind of no is probably the actual real life answer, but maybe, but no, but also no, but maybe. Is this stuff. Well, it's two things really. Is this thing, this kick WebSocket connections, like all this cleanup stuff that we should be doing periodically that we are not doing currently. Also, wait, I also just realized, yeah, right. He api.j38.net/status. Okay, one replica, that's good. So this should all be working. However, this is probably broken now, right? Because... yeah. Because Kraken's dead. So we can't look these up anymore. this way, which is stupid and also sucks. Both of those things. It's stupid and it sucks. So what do I want to do? What I think I want to do, since we already built this stuff for like, yeah, here's what I think I want to do. How many channels are using the extension? It's a little confusing. So these are the channels that are actually connected right now. For some reason, somebody's connected 5 times. Who's that? So these are the people that are actively using Heat. That doesn't mean they're necessarily streaming right now. It's just they're connected to the WebSocket server. That's separate than whoever happens to be live. It's separate from whoever happens to have the extension installed. Also, because I just pushed a new version, I might have kicked some people off that might be slow to rejoin. Like, so this is the list right this minute. Oh, these like multiple connections from people are pretty weird. 7 times? Wait, is that you? Is that you testing? Are you connected 7 times? It's okay if you are. It is. It's you connected 7 times. Right? I think that's you. But that's that's what I'm talking about needing to add is like a thing that does cleanup and like get shuttable connections and things like that. So, like if you just have multiple browser windows open, you might accidentally be connected 7 times. So, anyway, the problem we have though is we want to know this other thing, right? We want to know this other piece of information, which is who is live and using the extension, and that is a different endpoint that no longer exists because Twitch is our buddy and just hates us. So it's how did we do that? You know, I think we started to add that. Okay, so I think we started to add that and then didn't actually add it. So it would be let me think about this for a second. It means that would always send to the same. Shouldn't only say 1 now? Okay, let's see. I don't know, it says 2. Yeah, so I just don't remember. We started looking at it for the new API. And it's supposed to be like extension live and... So get extension live channels. Returns 1 page. Oh, right. Oh, binary. This was that whole thing with the stupid key. Oh, no. Do you remember this? This was the whole thing where their pagination is broken for this particular... I had mentally blocked this out. Yeah, the pagination. On this one, I don't remember what we did, though. Oh, right. I forgot how just astonishingly stupid this was. Okay, so the bad news is I think I deleted all of that when I moved. I mean, it's fine. It should still be in Git. Yeah, well, so it's even in this case, Sanchu, it's even more annoying because this one endpoint of all of these endpoints, all these different ways to query this one endpoint has its own totally unique pagination setup. But binary, I feel like I figured it out, and it was really stupid, but I figured it out after lots of banging my head against it. But I don't. Well, it also sucks. Just to be clear. Yeah, right. But it was sending the same API, but it was something really dumb. You know what it was? So it was that this documentation was wrong. Separately, there was also a note, like it's down here, right? Where it's like, hey, by the way, somewhere else was like a caveat of that said, maybe it was in the pagination documentation, was like, hey, this one has a different thing. But then even that was wrong. And I found like some GitHub issue that finally, yeah, I know. There was finally a GitHub issue that helped me get to the bottom of it. I should have just kept the code. I did. I had initially kept it, and then when we did the cleanup and ported everything in TypeScript, I ditched it. But we should still have it in the worker repo somewhere. So like this would have been the old worker file. So I think it was here. Maybe not. Wish there was a way to just view this whole. Surely there is. All right, without having to revert to this, can I not view this without reverting to it in some way? But I think it was. Actually, it looks like it's not in that file. So maybe I deleted it before that particular. So this is the dog port. That was still in December. I hope I pushed it. It's possible that I'd never pushed that solution. I don't know. I don't know the answer. So we added the status endpoint. We started doing. So we did this, and this works. That's fine. So this is where we refactored. Gosh, I really might have blown it away. Maybe I never committed that because it was just so work in progress. Oh, that would be a little bit sad. Oh no, that means I have to remember how to do it. Oh, my little robot friend? I made that little robot friend a couple weeks ago because I've had multiple times where OBS or /Windows just decides to make my mic not work. And then I stream for like a long time, potentially, before I realized I don't have a microphone. So first I made the little, wherever it is. Well, the heat balls are in the way. Get out of here. I made this little meter, but then I thought the meter wasn't very exciting. And then so I made this little friend. Ooh, hello. Hi, it's me. It was mainly to work on my, oh yes, this is very important. The status indicator. The bot made this indicator, which maybe I don't need anymore now that bot made this, has a little face. So yes, I made it a few weeks ago. It's not. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. I think it's mainly just so I have a visual way to let me know that the computer can hear me, but it also means I can practice ventriloquism. Hello. Hi. Hi. I'm a little robot. I'm not very good. I'm not a very good ventriloquist. I'm not a very good ventriloquist, but I just need to keep trying, and one day I'll be the very best ventriloquist in the entire world. It's true. It's true. I could be. How did I code this? This is done with OBS WebSockets. So there's an OBS WebSocket plugin that's actually quite good. Not OBJ, OBS. It's pretty good. So it lets you talk to OBS via WebSockets, control whatever you want. But you can also query certain pieces of data. And at least in the newest version, it may not be out yet, but in the newest version, the 5.0.0, I think is alpha-ish. Yeah. So I'm using an alpha release. Oh, a beta came out 4 days ago, so I should probably upgrade to this beta. I don't know if it was in the old version, but this beta has a way that you can ask for whatever volume meter or whatever. It's true. Like, he could easily talk to OBS like this. It's just still like, how do you make use of it? You know, like how do you do this stuff to? There's other plugins that do like shader effects. So if I could just inject some stuff into those shaders, that might be enough. I just need to look into it. I think a lot of the pieces exist. I just have to figure out how to put those pieces together. Anyway, so this is a real bummer because it seems that I did just totally delete that stuff. And it was a huge pain to figure out, unfortunately. Like an astounding pain. I mean, I guess we can go look at the video or something. There's an OBS audio source output. I don't know if there's an input, but the OBS, you can subscribe to events that will tell you the current volume levels. But I don't think there's a way to just like feed input in over the WebSockets. I might be incorrect about that, audio-wise. And I don't know if the old WebSocket version did it. It might only be in this 5.0 alpha. Because I think the 5.0 alpha is going to that plugin is going to become part of OBS in future versions. No, you're fine. It's no problem. I just wanted to be sure that I was understanding you. Okay. This sucks. It sucks because you have to authenticate and you have to go through all the authentication crap, and it's a bummer. I guess the one piece of good news is that we did write the stupid authentication stuff for the user lookup thing we did. Here. So we wrote this stuff that would cache the token. And we didn't even, I don't remember where we put it. We put it in the storage of that particular replica. This is what we did. Yeah, so if we can't find a token, we get the token. All this crap is just to get a token, which we could just build a new little handler for it. And then this is the stuff to actually look up the user data. So this is gonna be a similar thing. It's just the I didn't find that thing. So we looked for that thing. The only way we found something kind of similar for like individual users. I think we could look up we have our user lookup that gives us the data we want. We just need to we want to do the cross, like the collation where we have like the user data as far as who's connected to heat. We have that. And then independently, we want to get this endpoint and we want to like cross-reference. Twitch stream by ID. I don't know if I can, but this query lets me look up an ID and get a user. So I already have that way at least. Like I can know their name and then I could link to it that way. Oh, really? I could make a card. Actually, that's a good question though, because I'm not. So I see what you're asking. Like, you mean to even get like a thumbnail for like get a stream thumbnail even? Because I'm actually not sure about that. Yeah. That might be in this, but that might be another endpoint. But anyway, I still want to get this particular thing that is they have an extension and they're live at the moment. And then we have the endpoint and we definitely got it working after a million hours. And now I'm like, really don't want to write it again. Well, but I'd have to, that's the problem, is that this list is weird. This list is not authoritative because it just means you're connected to the WebSockets. I don't know if you're live, and I don't even know if you have the Heat extension installed. So like, it's very possible that you could be live and have the extension installed, but for whatever reason aren't connected to the WebSockets. But I want that list too, you know? Because those are the 3 points of data I want. I want you to be live, I want you to have the extension installed, and I want you to be on the WebSockets. I want to meet all 3 of those criteria. And not just for the list, I want to meet it for the culling that we do, because I eventually want to cull anybody who doesn't meet all 3 criteria. So we have to do this thing anyway. I'm just like, just don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. It's such a pain. I mean, it's almost going to be an endpoint like this, so it's almost just this duplicated. Yeah, I mean, if I really was just doing it for the like end result, maybe you're right. Maybe like there'd be some easier way to do it with that way. But since I do want, eventually I want to use it to know. The thing that's a bummer is I wrote it and I commented it out and I guess I never pushed it, which sucks. And when I deleted it thinking I had pushed it, I guess. Let me just verify that. So that would have been in the TypeScript branch. It was ditch legacy port, cleanup and fixes. Multiple, so configuration updates and readme. I just can't really remember when we did the stuff. Like, when did we actually do? Yeah, I think we toasted it. Let's see, it's possible. Kayo. I was doing the user tracking. I don't think I started that particular thing, that lookup, that endpoint. I don't think I was looking at. Kyle, I killed the legacy server. It's gone. It's dead. Does heat still work? Yes, it does. Now we're looking at like the thing that tells you who's live and using the extension, which is something I just fought for so many hours and then eventually got it to work. And then now so we have two options here. One option is to what is my YouTube? Is to like try to write it and figure it out again from scratch, or do we like go try to find where I was working on that? Sanchu, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Yeah, was it around? But when did we do that thing? Like the preparing. So this is when we started doing the. This is where we wrote all the user lookup stuff for sure. But is that where we also wrote the? Okay, it was. I remember actually when we wrote the user lookup stuff, I had forgotten that I had previously written other lookup stuff. So where was that? New features. Was it when we were brokering bits? When did we do the status page? Wait, don't do that. I didn't mean to watch this. Okay. So that is when we released 2.1. When did we actually do the... New features and brokering bits. I just don't remember when we... Yeah. There were just two phases of it. So there's the brand new, there's the user lookup that I wrote forgetting we had written user lookup, basically. Like, because the replicas when we did the dog this dog refactor here. But is that where we wrote the status page? Because I feel like the status page came after. Because all the dog stuff is pushed. What are we looking at here? I mean, because it would have had to have been after that stuff if I never pushed it. Wait, what? I hate GitHub's landing page is the most worthless thing in all history. Why doesn't it just take me to my... I like literally don't understand what... Nothing on this page means anything to me. Nothing on this page is useful. What on this page am I supposed to want to use? Like, it is so stupid and worthless. Okay, heat workers. So if we went to the dog branch, so this is before we went to TypeScript, the last thing that we did was on December 2nd. So really, it would be like whatever's in here is the last thing we had done at dog time. And I don't see any of that stuff. So it would have been after December 2nd, I guess. Yeah, maybe. But it was in there and commented out for a while. So I think it would have been a stream after December 2nd. So maybe it was actually when we were... Was it when we were doing bits stuff? So it seems like it was probably in December. This is when we deployed dog. So yeah, maybe you're right. Like it was in this, maybe in this like the bits and monetization stuff. Kind of want to say it was at the end of this, like this extension monetization. But it's also maybe like I got distracted and yeah, I don't think it was in that stream. The document, I mean, maybe. Oh my gosh, I need some robust AI that's gonna. Okay, what am I writing here? C code. That's all bits stuff. So I think we were pretty focused on bits here. This was all on the heat broker. So that was a totally separate repo. So I don't think it was there. In fact, all this stuff would have been heat broker. Extension configuration segment. This is all, yeah, pretty sure this is all heat broker. So was it after heat broker? Heat new features and brokering bits. I still remember when I did like the very first. Actually over by 8. This is still all broker stuff. So I think all of those were broker streams. So did we work? We did the emergency heat repair. That's a 5-hour stream, and it did not take that long to fix heat. So I'm guessing maybe I went on a tangent and we decided to do the okay, this, yeah, look, there's us writing the status page. Or working on the status page at least. Okay, so that's us working on cleanup stuff. Oh wait, okay, yes, this is it. This is it. It's right here. And look at this look on my face. So this is, yes, this look of confusion and this this is the so we do this and we say if it's 200 and we say while not complete. So this is me starting it. So let's me like this is me getting angry looking at pagination data. Okay, I think we're like this is the stream for sure. Okay, yeah, check this out. So let the cursor equals this pagination thing. Okay, let's listen to what I'm complaining about. Okay, so this should be 3 calls. That's probably not a bad idea. But this is a live API. They can't just change that. They would have to like put them both in. Okay, pagination undefined. JP, what's up? That's what I should do. Yeah, I mean, it was really dumb. I think it was, I saw that code commented out when I did the cleanup, and then I think I was just like, I don't know. I don't know what I was like. Okay, is this me getting it finally? I don't know. I still look very confused. Installed. And it's active and it's on their channels, but they don't actually have an overlay up at the moment. Like, my friend Manholio? Like, Manholio is actually... I don't need to watch this commercial. I'm starting to come back to me. It was something about the URL. Has Heat installed and is live, but just isn't actually using Heat? Because Manholio is not on this list. JP, it was fine for like 3 years before they did this to me. Before they did what they did. How's it going? How are things with rendered senseless? So maybe these are people that just kind of like installed Heat and forgot about it. Because this person does not seem to be connected to the WebSocket service, which is fine. Those people, while weird to me, are fine because they're not actually causing problems. These are the people that are causing problems. Also, why am I not on this list? Okay, so here's what I think I remember. Now you're making me think about what a good game Metal Gear Solid 5 was. Why is Metal Gear Solid 5 so good? Sometimes I just think about how good it is and how nothing's as good. Okay, what I think I remember actually was that we discovered something very stupid about the way we had to... Yeah, something about like... something really dumb about the URL. That is awesome. Are you're using GPT-3 for all the inner monologue? That is great. I need to get back into GPT-3. I was doing like a really dumb... What was that thing? I did it... Well, let's just look, because this is the only reason... I don't remember anything, apparently. But if we... How do I just see the playlist? Can I? Can I? Can I? I made a dumb co-host that just did nothing but read Wikipedia, and then I kind of forgot about it. When did I do that? I have no idea. Where's my robot co-host? I don't. What a weird channel. Is that long ago? I never did release Volume 1 on iOS. Probably new to it. This weirdo. Codex beta access. Wait, what is Codex? So this was my dumb robot, and all my dumb robot would do would just like get interested in Wikipedia and then just like read things to you from Wikipedia. And then just talk to you about whatever it thought was fun. You're just talking about Batman.
Batman is the alias of Bruce Wayne, a wealthy American playboy, philanthropist, and owner of Wayne Enterprises based in Gotham City. Kane, Finger, and future DC writers accompanied Batman with supporting characters, including his sidekick Robin, allies Alfred Pennyworth and...
I think eventually it would also show... Yeah, I think it would show images up in the corner, like it was doing a little newscast about whatever it was talking about. I should work on that thing more. And then sometimes it would dance. I hit the stream button and then immediately. So basically, what I'm saying is like, maybe. What was I? I don't know what I mean. This is just on the list of projects that I made it some amount.
The whole point of that robot. It's almost 2 a.m. Good grief. Kyle, you're the glitch thing.
I don't know. Apparently,
so
I just stopped working
right
on
now,
that.
my guess
Did we just
would be that
stop working on that? Anyway. Oh, I gotta check that out. Yeah, I mean this was a pretty fun little thing, and the robot would dance sometimes, and the robot would talk about Wikipedia, and the robot was... I mean, it was kind of soothing, actually, just to have the robot, like, oh yeah, here's where it was, and it would just like scrape the pictures and talk about whatever.
States to explain how it would preserve its Bodie State Historic Park. A more common application of this concept is the preservation
and it was just set where it would go forever. It would just keep going. I think the main reason I stopped using it is because I was using the stupid Google text-to-speech that would eventually cost $1 billion. I need to just get some other offline text-to-speech thing. Okay, anyway, what were we doing? We were trying to figure out this, and I want to say the thing we actually figured out was that it was something about the URL. There's something about the URL we were using to do that query. What? Client secret, grant type client. So that was to get the token. Well, where was the stupid extension lookup?
Alright, let's bring that beat back.
That's the extension ID. That's the after. Okay, is this what we decided? Is that it's not cursor equals, it's like after? That the query string is after? Maybe? It actually didn't change the order. Wait, can I not do that? Is there something different about the way after is specified? Like, it really looks like it's just, you get the URL, and then you say after, and after is just, should... Is this me losing my mind still? Oh man, I don't know. I don't want to go through this again. No, I would be into that, actually. And I would actually like to pair that with that idea of trying to do Bing TTS. Is it better? Is it cheaper? I want free. I want to pay $0. There was that Raspberry Pi kind of home assistant project. Okay, how did I figure this out? So there's me. Get live channels with extension activated. Call the endpoint. Marvel have page on history records.
At some point, you're going to see the lights go on in my eyes, and then I'm going to get angry. So what's the new endpoint?
10,000 words?
Barry?
That's not bad.
What's the Amazon one? Polly? Get live channels with extension activated? This is different. What, am I not supposed to use this? What am I even looking at now? Get live channels with extension activated. What? What? Where am I now? Okay, these are deprecated. Wow. This is where we figured it out, but I don't remember what I figured out. I lose my link to the... This is December 2021. Inconsistent. How to reproduce. If I set it to 100, there is no pagination. Like if I... Oops. Assume it will be fixed before I hit 100. I mean... This is my problem. I don't know. Sometimes it's really hard. Like, there's always... I try to really... I make mistakes all the time. Of course, no problem. What was the secret?
Oh,
okay. Ignores it. Webmage, I think you were right. I think you were right, but for the wrong reason. But I think you were right. Oh, is that what it was? We don't use after, we use cursor instead. Is this the secret? That's funny. I think you were right for the wrong reason. Okay, let's try this. So not only is this wrong.
Yeah, this has to
is
be
also
cursor.
wrong. Right. Okay, this is what it was. You suck, Twitch. Okay, what's what? Malform cursor. Illegal base 64. Didn't I literally cut and paste that in? Or did I
there's a
accidentally have a
space.
space at the end or something? Yeah. That's it. Okay, that's where we made the discovery. Now can we just copy the code? That's what it was. Look how sad I look. It's so sad. I know. I would be curious about that. I did a thing. I mean, why not? I have journal entries for 20 years. Just feed it all into GPT and then we won't need me anymore. We could also do that thing where we could train a model on my voice and then like deep fake a robot or something, or just make like a 3D model of myself and rig up the mouth, and then I can just stream all the time. I mean, the real Scott has so many limitations. It really is. I mean, I can't disagree. Reading every issue post. Okay, so here's the stupid thing. So we need to do... Oh boy. So this is us getting the token. Okay, go a little more. A little lower. Come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, okay, a little lower. Oh, wait. Too much. That was too much. Oh, no, that's just really too... Okay. After equals... Okay, we're going to change cursor. Do it. Come on, change it. Come on. Change it. The thing that is so annoying... Change it. Yeah, change it. Okay, that's it. Cursor. And even the, like, cat... Okay, this is it. Right? And then we have a while loop where we just say while true, and then we break... until pagination's nothing. Okay, we found the code. We found the code.
I mean, that's always off the charts. Frustration with software and software development is like stuck at an 11. You can't turn it down. Yes, my ability to focus is always 0. There are sliders, but the range will be incredibly small. It will be like 0.999 to 10 is my software frustration slider. Okay, good grief. Okay. Was that any faster than me just rewriting the code? No. I'm going to say no. But it would be nice to see just a little more. Caveat was wrong. We just see like a little more. Okay, we're pretty good. So we just good grief. I don't want to do this. What a pain. So what do we want to do? Do we want to make a new endpoint? Or a new route, I mean? You know, it's almost time for tool of the day. 10:30, we'll switch over and look at tools. So, speaking of tools, I could complain about some tools or just talk about some tools. So I finally got part of my order from that site I've been waiting for all eternity. So I got this Vera. Well, you did binary. This is your fault, by the way. We're going to talk about tools now. So I got this Vera Tool Check Plus, which I've wanted for a very long time, or been thinking about for a long time. So the difference between the Tool Check and the Tool Check Plus is this little driver. And there's lots of things to like about it. There's some things I don't love about it. So I got this metric version. We've got 7 sockets down here. We've got just an astonishing array of bits here, some of which maybe not super useful. So I wanted the metric, because I wanted metric sockets. That means, though, that I get posi drive, like a European. I don't have a single, I don't know that I've ever encountered a posi drive. Maybe on some, like, furniture, maybe. I would have preferred to have some, like, square Robertson, maybe. It does mean these hex bits are metric, which is fine. But I don't know, maybe I'll take the posis out and put some Robertson, square drive instead. And then you got there's a little 1/4-inch adapter here for the sockets. And then you got this, so you have this cute little guy. I'm not crazy about this material. This like squishy material feels like it's gonna break eventually for getting the driver in and out, but I don't know. That's one thing I'm not totally crazy about, but we'll see how it holds up. I mostly like this. The previous version of this, there was a little switch that they got rid of, so it's simplified. On top, you have a tiny, adorable little 1/4-inch bit driver, ratcheting bit driver, and then this thing, which is their wrap adapter, which is their locking little adapter. So to get this is one of the things I really actually don't like about this thing. You slide this little plastic dude to release the ratchet. The problem is every other time I've done it, I'm holding it in such an orientation that I just dump this out. So I've dropped this on the floor 100 times, but it's a very cute little ratchet. Nice feel. It's not a locking ratchet, so it only goes one direction or the other, which is mostly fine. But if you have this little cutie, you can, for example, stick the wrap adapter in it. So we can pull the wrap adapter out. We can have this very cute. It's in there pretty securely enough to be able to lock and unlock the wrap adapter. Very cute. Quite cute. And then if we want, we can pop in any of these bits from the bit set, or we can grab this little 1/4-inch adapter with the little ball detent. Cute little friend. Grab one of the sockets. Say this 13mm. And then we have a very adorable little socket set that is quite secure. Say the socket came off the adapter before anything else. So the least secure thing was this little ball detent on the socket. This is quite secure. This little dude really takes some force. And then the wrap adapter, you actually have to you have to push forward and you can kind of eject the bit. You're sold. Well, so
you could get it on Amazon. The only issue with Amazon, of course, with German tools are, one, if you get them from like the US Amazon, they could certainly be counterfeits. This, I don't know that I've seen anybody complain about this be a counterfeit just because it is such a complicated little set. Some people like to order from Amazon.de. You can get quite a good deal, but you may have to wait some weeks. My preferred place is KC Tool, but everything's more expensive on KC Tool, unfortunately. You could possibly buy straight from Vera, but for a US distributor that's a good company that will get it to you fast, but probably charge a little too much, KC Tool, pretty freaking great. They have this whole essentials. I mean, it's just too expensive. You can get it for under $100 from other places, but they'll get it to you so fast. But I would say the ToolCheck Plus is popular enough that you could probably just get it on Amazon. I don't know that you'll get the new version. The old version, the only difference is there's a switch to pop these out, a little sliding switch right here, and it has a little kind of belt loop thing. Oh, a Vera Amazon store. Oh yeah, so if you do that and it says it's from Vera, then you can probably do it. To go with this, I also got the little Imperial rail, which is quite inexpensive. Like this rail is like $15, $20. The only thing that's weird is the rail actually only comes with with 6 sockets, which is kind of weird because the ToolCheck comes with 7. So I got the 11/16 socket separately to flesh it out. So between this little buddy and my little I also have my little ratcheting, this craft form, which also has a bunch of bits in it. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape for like driving of things, with a few exceptions because of I did also get this very cute little Stabila little ratcheting driver. And I do have a Vera non-ratcheting stubby. It's also cute. But the thing that I would potentially consider doing with this is maybe getting a smaller little bit assortment that is the Imperial one, but not a full set, and swapping out the Pazis for maybe some Robertsons, and then maybe also having a why is there one bit missing from this? Oh, it's the socket adapter. Also maybe having a... What was I going to say? Oh, a set of Imperial hex bits. I feel like if I had that, if this had a couple of square drives and then just a little lineup of Imperial hex, it would be like basically every bit that I would ever encounter, with the exception of like weirdo electronics bits, which is my next thing I'm considering. You know, like if you're working on Apple products, you have like Pentalobe and whatnot. That really doesn't feel like it fully is seating. That's kind of weird. Why would that be true? That seems to seat no problem. I guess it is fully seated. It's just a little longer. You know, you need like pentalobe and triangle and all of those weird things. Well, so yeah, they do have very nice. The only thing about these, actually, I've not gotten the Vera. They're very lovely. The only thing that's maybe a problem with them is they have this sleeve on them that maybe compromises their clearance a little bit, and that can get torn up. So I haven't gotten these. I was thinking of the Bondus color guard instead, which are color coded, but the actual, and they're much less expensive. You can get the whole set for less than just you can get Imperial and metric for cheaper. But it's the Vera ones, oh sorry, the Viha ones, that I think I really want. These like the colored Viha ones, but I want them in this little Ergostar thing that folds out, because the Ergostar has this like cool little thing where if you fold one out, they like fan out. It's kind of hard to describe, but they fan out. So I want the color Viha, which I think I like a little more than the Vera, but I want them in the Ergostar.
Oh yeah, I mean, I also have like a little drawer here that has all like IKEA or whatever other random furniture hex keys, which occasionally come in handy. Every once in a while I need them. But and I do have an old school like Craftsman little fold out one. But I would just like a set of both imperial and metric common hex sizes bits. Yeah, just find one place to put all of them. A glass jar is definitely my grandfather's way. Oh, look at these. Oh, look at, they're so beautiful. Anyway, the thing I'm still waiting for from, I won't even go to their link. I'll look at Casey Tool because I like it more even though it's expensive. The thing I'm waiting for is my Zyklop ratchet set. It's the metal, it's the MS one? Yeah. So it's going to be both the speed ratchet metal and speed. So it's a 1/4-inch metal ratchet, just a larger size. A assortment of different extensions and like weird little wobble drivers and whatnot. And then the cool Zyklop ratchet, which is their crazy like pivoting head ratchet that can fully pivot forward to become a driver or can ratchet at different angles. Also has a cute little version of the wrap adapter. Also has like wobble and flex. I don't know if these may not be flex. I think separately they have flex extensions. They do have these little locking dudes. So I think it will be a nice set to complement stuff. The next thing I think I want to try to decide is what I want for a precision driver set. And I mean, as much as I would like to have fancy German tools, I actually think the iFixit set might be the best. Just to have you covered. I think it's this. I mean, this one also has spudgers and stuff in it too. But it just has all the goofball Apple Pentalobe and everything. I don't know if I really need the spudger set. Maybe I just want the driver set. But it's either this or Viha has a similar set. And one of the things that's cool that I think is in this is these are all 4mm, not 1/4-inch. I think this set and Viha has a 1/4-inch to 4mm, so you can use your other drivers and just put in these precision 4mm buddies. So that's been the tool moment. That's our little tool break for today. Just kidding. We're going to look at tools more in 20 minutes. But for the moment, what do we want to do? We want to try to do this stupid... Oh boy. I don't really want to do this. I don't really want to like manually type this, but I guess we're gonna. So where should we put this? We could certainly do it as a route with a handle request. Let's start by not doing that. Let's start with just in the worker. Wait, why is that so long? Oh, it's supposed to be in here. In here, we want to... Let's not do this. In fact, we don't really need to do this for user. But we could say... we'll call it the live endpoint. Yeah. Okay, the endpoint is live. We gotta do all this stupid stuff. An extension ID, I'm pretty sure, is just the client ID. Oops. And first, I think that's the number we want, which makes no sense. First equals 10 or whatever. We need headers. Authorization. Bearer. Plus our token. And client ID will be equal to client ID. Okay. We have a token, we have a client ID, we have the extension ID. I can't remember if the extension ID also wants the version, but whatever. And then first 10. And then we said, let the cursor equal nothing to start with. And we said while true, while true, let page URL plus why would I have done it like that? URL and cursor is equal to the cursor. Page URL, and then we'll do let response equals await fetch page URL, and the headers, and if response dot status is equal to 200, we do all the fun stuff. Why would that be mad? What are you mad about? Oh, what? Oh, is response.status actually a number? These are all TypeScripty now. Okay, if response status is equal to 200, we'll let the body equal await response.text. And we'll let JSON equal to JSON.parse the body. It's sort of a silly way, but I think for whatever reason we wanted both. We wanted to console.log the JSON, and we want JSON.data.for each. We would get each, so for each channel, we logged channel.broadcaster underscore ID. So that was just logging. And then it was if JSON.pagination is not equal to whatever, we'd say cursor equals JSON.pagination. And this says console.log. Oops. Pagination plus JSON.pagination. Okay. Pagiation. JSON. And then I believe the else of this is a break. Go back down. Scroll down. Go down. Okay, so this should be 3 calls. That's probably not a bad idea. But this is a live. Okay. Go down a little more. Isn't there like a... Go down a little more. Okay. So then we say... Yeah. So here we break, and that means we're done. And then otherwise...
else, you know, stuff broke. Okay, right? Something like this. And then I think that's like kind of the whole of the... Well, there's got to be a little bit more code, right? Null or empty in Java. Oh gosh, no, just go a little further. Go down. Oh, go down just a little more. Come on. I think actually that doesn't work. There should be 3 calls and then it should break out gracefully. Okay. It's not equal to nothing, and JSON at page nation is not equal undefined. The only other thing is like what happens. So is like what our response is. So I don't remember what we were trying to do anymore, honestly. It's just maybe I didn't even make it that far. We're just logging stuff. Yeah, I don't think we did. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'll just return. So what did I break? I mean, there's absolutely no way. I mean, obviously this is not going to work in the first try because of because our client ID and our token aren't set, but we can we know those, or we can get them. The getting the token is a little I mean, querying the token's fine. I mean, getting the let's see. 5. Okay, we got the live call. This is just going to say we're unauthorized. That's fine. That's totally expected. So the issue being, right now, our token query is here. Like, this is the way that we get a new token. So we have a couple options for this. One idea would be to stick it in the utilities and have like a token lookup. The static like get access token. And that access token would basically so we get to this, and it was like a client ID and a client secret. Client ID is also a string. And so we're going to do this. We'd give it the client ID. We give it the secret. issue is like, how do we want to deal with the error here? Excuse me. Because we can't just respond with the error. Because we do give back the status text to try to tell us what actually broke. We could do something like this. It's a little iffy. And that's where we cache it. Or do we actually... This is such a pain. Like, here's our access token request. And, you know, honestly, we might want to just make like a little Twitch lookup dude. So the way this would look is more like if token is null, token equals utilities dot get access token with a client ID and a client secret. What's your problem? Oh, what? Crypto key is not assignable to crypto key. String or client ID is crypto key? What? Pretty sure it's a string. I don't know. I don't know about that. Why is this one... Why does it think that's a crypto key? I don't know. Wait, something's really weird here. Oh, right. Twitch token is our, like, type. Right. Forgot. So this really should be like get Twitch token something. Okay. So we need to await this. So this will give us the token. What's your problem? Oh. How can you do that? I wonder if you can, like, have something not... Yeah,
So like, does that mean it's optional if you do like? Okay, it's just like trying to take this step at a time. So oh, is there an issue where that because this doesn't know what a Twitch token is? Like, does that mean I need to have those types defined somewhere? So like my, we made this types file. So do I need to put my Twitch token in there? So you're happy, but you're not? Promise. All right, so I'm gonna return a promise for a Twitch token. And then we want to say, I don't really know how to do this. We have a types in here. Should my types go instead? My types go here instead? I don't really understand. Like where do my types go versus? I mean, do I make all of these optional? It's pretty weird. I don't like that. I don't want to do this. I think I want to more return. Okay. Really know what the preferred way to do this kind of thing is. So one, I kind of get the feeling that I don't want this in here, and that instead I want it with my types. I don't know. I don't understand this. That's something about this project that I just like, that what we're basing this on. I really don't get it. Because I'd like to be able to either return that type or return, if it was like TypeScript. Like what would be a good way to return an interface or something could return an error? What a mess. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to have this method also return this status text error. I mean, I guess it could be returned two possible types if it's like it return a Twitch token or an error. If we got an error, I mean, I guess another way to do this. I just don't know like what the real way to do this is. I think this works, but Well, that's no good because it could possibly be null. So yeah, this sucks. I guess you could just say, in that case, it's like -1 or in an empty string. Feels a little gross. But the idea would be basically that if you did that, then you'd say like if token.error, you would have a this is where your error response would be. I feel like it's a pretty node way to do things. Or Express, maybe. I feel like I've seen Express do that. Returning errors. I don't know. But then that means we don't have to do so if it is good, then we will have this. And we'll cache the result like this. And then so this is the whole idea here, is like it's like we try to get a token, we don't have a token. I mean, this is all kind of pretty annoying. There's still like a lot of fluff here. A whole lot of fluff that is like purely token nonsense. Actually, starting here. Like all that stuff is still token. So you could even imagine like that all this stuff could go in, like if you passed the replica in. We could also put that stuff in here. And it could handle the expiration and all that crap. Oh boy. There's so much crap. But I guess this is really what we want, I guess, is like this
could try all this stuff if you passed also in the replica. Where do we get our... I have to do this. So, yeah, this kind of sucks. But the idea would be we would pass all this stuff in. But, yeah, okay. I'm going to try to do this. It's going to be a little bit of a mess, but let's just try it. So it's going to be, this is going to be the canonical thing. Like, that's how we get a token, right? So we make it this far, then we're going to say we want a token. Here's where we try to look it up in the replica. We're going to verify it. Verify it if we find one. And maybe we delete it. Maybe we don't. We set it to null. So that's all good. Now we want... So this is what we just kind of... So now if we get to this point, it means we don't have a token. Right? So this only happens if we don't have a token. This is the code we're already doing, basically. This is where we would cache the result after getting a new token, right? So we got the token, status is 200, we're happy with it, we're going to cache it. So that's good. So now it really is kind of down to just these two pieces of error handling, which are really the same thing. But we're basically saying, yeah, if there's a token error, then panic. And token, I guess, still could be null, technically. Still seems like a whole bunch of crap. Do we really care about having both of these things? Token should never be null. Right? Like, we ask for a token. Can't really be null because we return the only ways out of that function are... This should never happen. Still a bunch of other token crap though, like this thing. So I don't know. It's still like it's not very tidy. There's still stuff on both sides of it. So I think the thing to do, excuse me, is go look at tools and check out the tool of the day. A stud screw wrench. I don't know what that is. So it's threaded. Multiple threads. What a weird tool. Doesn't look super duper nice. I've never heard of a stud screw wrench in my life, so. Bathroom fittings attachment, stud screws. Well, interesting. It's an interesting tool, but not what I'm looking for. Okay, so we have a way to get a token. It feels very sloppy. And there's still these other issues of like this thing where it's like, hey, the token's screwed up. Like that has to be handled separately after you use the token. So I don't know. It's just still not as tidy as I would like if we're going to have multiple things that need to use a Twitch token. Okay, well, we can try this by hitting user slash this. Okay, so it did work. We got a user lookup success. We got rid of all our logging about tokens, which was maybe a poor choice. I don't know. This fill doesn't feel just quite as tidy as I want. Anyway, but now we at least know how to do this. It does want a replica, though, for the caching, I just realized, which is kind of lame. Unless we just broke that out. It just means we do have to pass this in if we want to have a replica, if we want to do the caching. Or we have two versions of it, or it's like... just kind of a pain, you know? We could make this into two methods. Definitely could imagine like a Twitch lib. We're gonna do it. Maybe this is where the interface goes. Maybe we put the Twitch token in here. Maybe. Maybe. So that would be my kind of my implication. Say like Twitch types can go in there, but I don't know. I just don't really know what the conventions are. All right. What's your problem? You have a default and a not default. Like, can you use? What it looks like? Oh. Now, how do you do this? An export interface. I don't think that's right. Oh boy. Am I just trying to do something crazy? Oh, I can do both. Okay, and then this would need Twitch token because it just wants the type. Yeah, I didn't realize you could have multiple exports like that, but I guess that makes sense. Okay, so, and then if I'm gonna say like, basically we would do this whole thing, or we could use it separately, except so this would be a token equals twitch.request. Token. TypeScript is weird, it's true. I'm like kind of getting into it, but I don't know. Has no exported member Twitch. Oh, well. Sure. Is it like this? It's kind of silly. I mean, does that mean I could do this? So could I have like export this and then also have export default Twitch? I just do exports all over the place. Let me do request token. Property request token. That's clearly not a property. Now we would need something that's like if not token.error. Cache it. And then return the token. Okay, is this angry? Is that what's breaking things? What's breaking things now? So we said we wanted Twitch. We want a Twitch token. Wait, import type. Oh. So I probably actually can do this. Oh, whatever. So which one? Request token. So we're importing Twitch from here. It's a class we're exporting. It's not static. But it can be. I think that would be okay. Wait, what happened to the token cache? That's the whole point. Okay. So now we have twitch.request token, and then we have our little wrapper in our utilities that is get the Twitch token that will internally do that. But now we have the ability to access this directly, which maybe will make life slightly easier. And I just want to try this one time and then. So does this still work? That still works. So now can we do live? Not yet, but I feel like we're close. So if we go now to here, we didn't make a route for this yet. So token is going to be twitch.getToken. Twitch.request token, which wants a client ID and a client secret. And that means we do need what are you mad about? Channel implicitly has an any type, so it'll just be object, not a thing you can be. Okay, something's bad. That's got to be MJS. Import Twitch, because it's not in lib, it's in. It is. Okay. So, oh boy, really? So we have to like make types for its response. I mean, whatever. Can this be any? Will you still be mad? I guess that's fine. Okay, so now the things we're missing are the client ID and the client secret. So in user land, how did we get those? We just did this because it's on the replica, but in this case, we're not in the replica yet. So for now, let's just do this, but we do have env. How's that? Is this gonna work? Unauthorized. Why? I didn't get the invalid token thing, so presumably my token is okay. My Twitch request token. It actually would be token.access token, right? It's like token.access token is what we really need here. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's log the token. Look at this single yellow ball we have on the screen. Oh, I forgot to await it. Foolish. Did it work? Okay. I think I just forgot to await it, so it was just a promise. So, we're going to send this. We just got some number of pages. There's that weird Rubik's Cube site. Somebody playing Elden Ring. So, that kind of, sort of... seems right. So how do we do this thing where we can like append or like merge objects? Because we basically want to make just a big response object, right? Like with that, isn't there that dot syntax? You know, with the spread operator, is that what it's called? Yeah.
Okay, so that's not what I want though. I want maybe it is what I want. All the fields from one. Well, that's not quite true. I actually want to merge everything that's in like the data array. So it's actually maybe just push this onto the array, I guess. Sign with a parameter of type never? What? What does that even mean? I mean, it can be an object, but then it's going to be mad about this part. No? Are we sad? What is that parameter of type never? What does that mean? We're looping through these. We have these objects. What? What does that mean? What does never mean in that context? Why can't I just push data on that? Oh, but it needs to be an object array. Good grief. How about that? Great, sure. Okay. We want like a JSON that's string up by. Something like this. Crazy. So it called multiple pages and seemingly did the thing. Does it not have a like prettify JSON? Okay. Sure, there's an easier way to do that. Like my iterating through is probably not the right answer. Like we really want to merge two arrays, I guess. So we don't just want to push. We want to push. Unless you can push. Add array to array. Concat. So that's one thing we could do here. So instead of this, it could be response JSON dot data dot concat JSON dot data. Oh, this is called response data. I know we wouldn't need to do this. Possibly. Seems broken. JSON data. Response data concat. The response data. Response data is what we're setting, so why doesn't this work? Should be a secondary array. So what's wrong? Looks kind of right. So oh, it returns a new array. Okay. And JSON. So it would probably return a header that says it's JSON, but whatever. So these are our people who are live that have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, which should be 3 queries. Was that 3 queries? Yes, 1 query, 2 queries, 3 queries, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's fine. We don't really want to do that. We should up that number to 100, but just so we know that it works. So what do we actually get from this? We don't get like thumbnail and that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I think this is different. So actually to get that as another query. So streams metadata. Man. That's the thumbnail. So we don't get it from this query. We'd have to do this query multiple times. This is paginated. Oh boy. And then how many people can you? Survey number of users. Right here. Return streams broadcast by one or more specific user IDs. You can specify up to 100 IDs. Meerkat, how's it going?
I'm gonna use your plugins. So you can only do 100 here. So we'd have to do like the. So we have to like break it into pieces. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Okay. Well, whatever. We did this thing, so great. Great, we did it. Meerkat, you're just in time for me to get too sleepy and go to bed. Or maybe I should play some more Elden Ring and then go to bed. Okay, anyway, we did the things we intended to do today, even though the thing we actually meant to do only took like half an hour, and then we spent another 2.5 hours trying to get something to work that we had already done. Cool. Cool. But that's okay. We built some stuff in here. I'm not going to push this stuff tonight. I want to like look at it with less sleepy eyes to make sure they're not breaking anything. It kind of seems okay. The thing that's not ideal, or one of the things that's not ideal, is what? Which is a little confusing, but the way this happens, it gets run on one replica, and it could eventually, you could imagine, end up running on another replica, or wouldn't be cached, and it would call again, which I think would actually be okay, but it could probably be a little tighter. And then, of course, we do have the goofball problem of, still, we have this collation problem, or this, like, cross-reference problem of, we have this list, which is people who are alive, and people who have the extension installed, which is good. And we basically want to say that if you are not in this list and you've been connected to the WebSocket more than 1 hour or something, we should kick you off. So now we have the way to get this query. It's extremely annoying that we have to like do the pagination thing. It's extra annoying that the pagination thing is stupid and wrong and doesn't follow its documentation the way it's supposed to. And then, of course, on top of that is the annoyingness of ooh, what's this? Virtual gamepad with heat, maybe? Let's see what this person's doing. Is the additional layer of authentication. Makes it also annoying. Is this person streaming with a gamepad on screen with heat? That'd be kind of funny. Don't look, we might actually accidentally see advertising. We don't accidentally be advertised to. Okay. What are we doing here? So can I actually click this? Oh, wait, someone said. Wait, why is that person getting big? Okay, is it? Wait, hello? Am I doing it? Okay, there's heat map. Good, I see that. I don't seem to be jumping. I accidentally double clicked. Oh! Look how good I'm doing. Is this a real Mario game? Looks a little suspicious. This clown is terrifying. This clown, like, holding Luigi hostage. I don't know what's going on here, but it's... Okay, well, this is slightly terrifying, but I'm just gonna let it go. So, good. I'm glad. Heat's happening. There is some heat happening. Okay. So, we did some stuff today. Probably. What do you think? What do you think, robot? What do you think, tiny robot? I think we did a really good think we did a good job today. And, yeah, I think we did great. Good. Thanks. Thanks, Tiny Robot. I appreciate the vote of confidence. It's weird that you also move your lips when I'm talking. Kind of a non-standard ventriloquism quirk, but okay. Okay, I think we did the main thing we were supposed to do, which is now I no longer have to pay $7 a month.
All right.
We started to do some new Twitchy cleanup stuff. We gotta figure out how to make some money with Twitch one day, right? 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 Is the ball pit the secret? I don't know if the ball pit's a secret. Anyway, Binary, Kyle, Meerkat. Who else did we have today? We had Sandshoe. We had JP stopped by. And then I got really distracted. And then everybody left. But hey, I appreciate you all stopping by. And we'll pick it up again maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Have a good night. Bye.